Director of New Leaf Wellness Center, Dr. Virginia Joseph, was motivated to open the organization after she came across a sexually abused child with nowhere to turn. The counselor and psychologist addressed the gathering at the launch of the center this week.
Before I went to study in 2003, I had a 6-year-old little girl. At the time I was on the PTA, and then she came to me, the case came to me. At the time I was just a banker, where she was being sexually abused by a family member at home. At the time, we did not have school counselors, or we didn't even have counselors in St. Lucia. That's not something you'd have probably heard of then. That's over 20-something years ago. And it bothered me that there was no help. There was no means to support this young lady, this child.
Dr. Joseph adds that similar stories also pushed her to change her line of work and launch the center to provide assistance to most in need.
There was the amount of friends, colleagues who were victims of domestic abuse from partners, yeah. And again, they felt helpless, nowhere to turn to. They felt they could not leave those relationships. That was what actually was the driving force behind my work, to change career from banking into becoming a psychologist. And from the time I came back, it was, as I said, it was always my dream to make that change. And I'm very happy today that I am, with my team, able to actually make this a reality.
The Public Relations Officer of New Leaf, Trevon Richards, says the center will tailor services to meet the specific needs of clients.
We aim to provide free psychological interventions, comprehensive assessments, and personalized treatments plans to address individuals' unique needs. Another feature is the one-on-one, group, and family counseling sessions that provides diverse counseling options to cater to various preferences and situations, ensuring that individuals can receive support in a format that suits them best. This initiative will be heavily supported and effective throughout collaboration with welfare services, human services, and vocational education programs. We will seek to work closely with government and educational organizations to create a holistic support network, linking mental health services with vital resources and opportunities for personal and professional growth.
The initiative has been endorsed by the SLHTA's Tourism Enhancement Fund. Officials hope it can make a difference in the lives of the vulnerable residents in Vieux-Fort.
It is a testament of the power of unity and collaboration between private sector partners who saw the need to support the work that is already happening within the public sector. The New Leaf Center is not just a building to us. It is a representation of a beacon of hope for disadvantaged youth. Our support as a Tourism Enhancement Fund symbolizes our commitment to addressing the various social, behavioral, psychological issues that are being faced by our communities today, specifically the community of Vieux-Fort. We see today as a significant step in bringing about positive change in the lives of those who need it the most. We at the Tourism Enhancement Fund believe that every individual, regardless of their circumstances, deserves the opportunity to lead a fulfilling and healthy life.
Similar programs have been launched in Vieux-Fort as the constituency grapples with a rise in crime and violence. The authorities and government hope these initiatives will address barriers to opportunities and help create positive and lasting changes in the lives of constituents. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.